love is like a thread of inspiration, leading to creative sublimation. On the other hand, love levels sometimes cannot be reconciled with the artist's ego. Love can be a healing potion, but at the same time has the potential to destroy anyone, including the most disciplined and talented people. In particular, the love between the artist and the muse always brings many emotions. That concept was expressed gently and subtly in the movie Phantom Thread. Right now, let's explore the Phantom Thread. Phantom Thread is a melodrama with a fashion theme that is an extremely sophisticated cinematic work from director Paul Thomas Anderson. Set in London of the 1950s, Reynolds Woodcock, played by Daniel Day-Lewis, a famous fashion designer, is also the author of countless glamorous dresses. He is the dream of not only the world British aristocrats, but also British princesses and princesses in European royalty. More than a perfectionist, Reynolds was also a genius, as he designed his mother's first dress at the age of 16. However, his talent also brings him some disadvantages, as he has a hard time getting along with those around him and can only seem to fully trust his older sister Cyril. The one has the cold and assertive character of the classic business lady. Behind Reynolds is a man who is uncomfortably strict. His process of work includes finding inspiration, working passionately, falling into emptiness, and repeating cyclically. Like many other artists, Reynolds' inspiration also comes from beautiful muses. Then, emotions are just an invisible thing that comes and goes. When there is no more emotion in the eyes of the artists, the muses have no value. Just like how young Joanna desperately begged the talented Taylor Reynolds to once give her the passionate look like he used to do, but it's impossible. Love, for Reynolds, is the spice that underlies artistic inspiration. After all the love affairs that have passed through his life, all that remains are the wonderful dresses that every woman desires to wear once. And then one day, everything started to change after Mr. Woodcock came across a beautiful waitress by the name of Alma on a visit to the country. Her appearance has turned the life of a rigid tailor with a perfectionist personality completely upside down. They fall in love at first sight. She accepts the invitation to dinner as fate binds their fates in a strange, insecure, dangerous, but love-filled relationship. In addition to love, between Alma and Reynolds, there is also an artistic relationship. This ambiguous line, like the movie's title, Phantom Thread, unites them in a strange way. The two may be jealous and bickering, but Alma's kindness when Reynolds falls into a hollow, weary state helps him become stronger. For all the women Reynolds has ever known, those relationships were limited to things like beauty, fame, and luxurious lifestyle. However, in the relationship with Alma, she brought Reynolds something warm, like old memories of his dead mother. What sets her apart from the muses once rejected by Reynolds is her boldness and determination. I love him the way that I want to. Out of love, she realizes something was wrong with the way he was living. He lived only for his work. He didn't live for himself. She wanted him to live. She tried to pull him out of the job, messing it up with surprises. As usual, he got angry and told her to go away. If it were you, would you disappear when your self-esteem was hurt? She didn't go away. She dared to poison Reynolds. You didn't hear me wrong. Alma retaliated by poisoning Reynolds' tea with wild mushrooms picked outside the country house. He fell ill and put his busy work aside. She took good care of him and proved that she was worthy of his relationship. It was also thanks to that potion that helped Reynolds understand that her love for him was real, and the passion and respect of others were futile. From the very first moments, we know that Reynolds is a very strong person. always hiding his weaknesses. He was always haunted by the death of his late mother. Alma was the first to witness it when she had completely let him live true to himself. This is why he was about to end his relationship with her, but then kept her forever. At the beginning of this film, Reynolds Woodcock appears as the image of a powerful man, surrounded in the eyes of women. Reynolds' behavior with them is still very polite, aristocratic, imbued with aristocratic style. Alma is the opposite. Her starting point is just an unknown waitress in a remote restaurant. She doesn't think she's beautiful and always lives in self-doubt. So when Reynolds appeared, looking at her with passionate eyes, she realized that she had fallen in love with Reynolds at first sight. Men can live without love, but women can die for love. Alma is no exception. As the saying goes at the beginning of the film, when everyone asks her what she gave him when they got together, she replies, "Every piece of me." The role of women in this film is emphasized impressively. Without Alma, without Cyril, without his customers, and without the skilled hands of the seamstresses who worked overtime to fix his mistakes, Reynolds' reputation would be meaningless. He would be nothing. Phantom Thread is truly a beautiful piece of cinematography. The film is beautiful because the elaborate costumes remind of the aristocracy of the previous decades. The film is also beautiful with impressive shooting angles of each eye and smile. A love story has been told very gently by director Paul Thomas Anderson. The film circuit is as melodious as a piece of music. But above all, the film is beautiful because of the characters with unique personalities, because of the invincible emotional threads that connect them through the fear of loneliness, through the desire to be loved, to be with them. Love is not just a matter of feelings. It is also a balance between those who love more and less. The work is beautiful because it marks the last role in Daniel Day-Lewis's career, one of the greatest names in world cinema history. And this is also a movie for us to think about. If one day we doubt the other's feelings, how far can we go to get the answer? Retaliates by poisoning like Alma, or still quietly resigned?